All right, let's see what we have for today. I quickly look at the watch list and what we had. VNet looking pretty good. It's one of our two current positions. I have VNet and SNDK. SNDK is slightly down, currently just under its tennis limit, closed right above it, like a couple cents above it yesterday. UAMY actually looks pretty good for today. Gained a lot of momentum here. Kind of had this, I guess it's not parabolic short, but it's this kind of a similar move, I would say. Or like I guess the pullback is similar to a parabolic short, even though the stock wasn't parabolic. But it built another range here. It looks pretty good. There's also Growl that I'm not that thrilled, but I mean it's building a range. WDC went yesterday. I guess kind of with this as well. Gold too. Actually, gold, pretty similar move or similar looking to UAME here. It's not exactly the same, but it's somewhat similar, I would say. Wolf already broke out this. Not interested. Go. This is actually crazy. This looks pretty good, maybe for today. It kind of started breaking out yesterday though, but if it were to confirm today, probably could be worth a shot. The volume was low yesterday. It's a good range. It's a good stock as well, stronger. Now it's in the basic materials aluminum sector, so it's actually pretty good. It's performing pretty well right now. Intel is not bad. It's kind of just staying where it's been for the past 5 days or so. I mean, these are not bad, but these are not the type of range I'm really interested in. This is not that bad, right? You see it's kind of holding up, somewhat holding up. The angle here of the lower lows is not bad. Preferably, we prefer higher lows, but right now this one is making lower lows, for example. The angle is not that bad, but look at this one. It is really steep. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Velo, I'll take a look into that. Let me put this here. I mean, yeah, but it's not exactly. The range is not bad. It is breaking out, that's for sure. It's under its 20 SMA. But I wouldn't say it is as strong as it was previously, like here. And overall, if you just zoom out, it's not a strong stock, right? Well, like when we added on watch list a couple weeks ago, if so, it was around here, right? It had this initial breakout, consolidation, breakout again, consolidation. So it kind of had this sort of proof that it could break out and follow through, right? Because we saw it 2 times, like here and then here. But now I guess it just quickly lost its strength. I really wouldn't be interested into that. If it just breaks out, goes and sets up again, then in that case, yeah, that could be good. But as of right now, I'm not really interested in it. Um, this is not bad. It's aerospace looks like. Looks like it's trading weird though. Look at the candles. If you zoom out, it's not. I mean, it's not that bad. Short term, it's pretty. It gained some momentum. But if you look intraday, yeah, it trading. Look at how it's trading. It's very very low volume stock actually. It's almost not even trading overnight. Not a huge fan of these, but the range is actually pretty good. Like it could just go and break out today. It's actually not much here. Yeah. TI, I think we had that on the list a couple weeks ago. But ENPH. Yeah, not a huge fan. I mean, it's trying to prove itself right now. If it can set up, um, yeah, the earnings gap is pretty good. If it's able to hold up and set up, it's pretty good. But I would not enter it like off of this or off today, for example. It's too short, and overall, if you just zoom out, it's too weak. But UAME, I'm pretty interested in today. This put in yesterday's high, for example, 62.27. Oh no, it's not. It's 62.87. All right. This the market has been tricky the past couple of days, but I think it's headed in the right direction. It is very choppy, I would like to say. Even when, these good days, these two previous days, the market was good. Individual stocks were good. That's a good part of it. But as we saw here, it can reverse extremely fast. So we don't have to force any positions right now. We don't have to enter, a lot of position if we are not confident in the market and the overall conditions. But it is headed in the right direction. I just can wait. Like I can't wait until the chop is over and we just go into a good run. I actually might get out of SNDK today for real. Yesterday was very close, but today, I mean, it's just down. Maybe it pulls a similar move to yesterday, though. It's currently putting in lower lows. UAME maybe. If not, I don't see much for today. Well, there's some couple good setups, but I don't see much I'm interested in. That's the difference. And pretty much is also like red in the list. There was Velo we talked about pre-market. Looks like it bounced off its 20 SMA. Maybe it just goes. If it's able to hold up and break above its 20 SMA, it's not bad. This is not bad. I mean, yeah, it's very short. There's also this. Yeah. This I saw. Yeah, not real interested in, but if you guys want a position coming off earnings. So, what would a stop be? It's a bit above ADR. It's not that bad for earning stock. I guess it can be a move for today. If this goes off of year, 5-minute confirmation, and it follows through, the size would be pretty good. VNet is not moving much. SNK is pulling back. And we're just putting some alerts right now. Just kind of try to keep up with what's happening with the market today. It's not necessarily for entries though. Just so I can see what's performing, which sectors especially are performing in the market today. Yeah, they're holding. Wolf, where's Wolf? Yeah, Wolf is not as bad as it was pre-market. I think it was down like 6% or so pre-market. Now it's down 1.5. VNet is slightly up. Might be a slow day. Or we could also be surprised, but from what we've seen right now, feels like it could be a slow day. There's not much moving, and what's moving is kind of either continuation or catalyst driven move. Velo, yeah, possibly with volume, yeah, it's already like half average daily volume in like what 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in. It's right at its 20 SMA, actually, just above it right now. So if you guys want to position it, it's not bad, and the stop is actually under ADR too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it really is under ADR. It's a very fast mover, and you get a decent entry if you enter right now. Did you confirm with the 5 minute? Yeah, it did. So if you want an entry, like right now, probably would be your best bet for a good sizing at least. But like I said, I don't think we're in a position where we need to force everything. EMA line, well, the 20 moving average, you mean? It's right at it right now. Yeah, no, they're not in order. No. It lost a lot of strength here. A lot of stocks were actually like this. Look, XCI moving average were not in order. This for a bit they were not. Lunar they're not. It's usually what happens when things are turning around. I meant, but PL it's not in order. Sky same thing. It's not always bad. Obviously, it's better if they are all in order, but and for such a fast mover, I'm not surprised. For Velo, for example, obviously it's a 16% ADR stock, so by looking at WDC and STX, there's a high chance, even INTC, a high chance we get out of SNDK today. So either it stops out or it just closes under its 10 SMA and we fully exit the position. The overall sector is just not performing as good today. But it's pretty early, but still, if all the all the leading stocks in the sector are turning around, there's a high chance the one you're in will also turn around. If it's in the same sector and it's also as part of leading groups, usually they kind of move together. Some move faster, some move better, some are stronger, but usually it's kind of all headed in the same direction. I mean, So what did we talk about? This we talked about ENPH off of earnings or something. Oh, this earnings gap, yeah. There was ICHR off of earnings. This from here, it's not bad. And then Villa. Oof. I guess it bounced off its 20 semi pretty harshly. Yeah. It's 18% ADR. It's insane. Yeah, look at these past moves. Previous days, it's 20% day over and over here. It's crazy. Yeah. Pretty much everything's red right now, except what is green? UME is slightly green, but it's selling off. It's getting back into its range, and Vina is green by like 1%. It's holding up. Everything else in the watch list is red this morning. WDC, I mean, kind of tried to break out yesterday though, but if it just stays within its current range, yeah, it's setting up again. It's back into its previous range. I like these higher lows here. Could work on the higher trend line, but probably looks a bit better on the hourly chart. Yeah, it's not that bad. Maybe this. Something around this. Kind of can see it try to break out yesterday, but I mean, yeah, I can see what you are referring to, but it's not the most touching points though. I usually want to line up with the most touching points. Like you probably did what, like this? Maybe this, yeah. But you kind of cut off right through these two big chunks of candles. Yeah, it looks like we'll get out of SNDK. Actually, it might not be a bad thing to just get out now because technically yesterday's low could have been a stop, but I personally don't mind putting it like doing it here 533. But wait, it's what 3% move or so. Yeah, it's 3% lower right now, or stop loss from current price. I don't mind 3% of the rest of my position, but if not, we'll just exit the position at the end of the day. All right, things are bad. VNet finally broke above 12. Well, yesterday it tried to, but right now it's at yesterday's high. Broke above yesterday's high. It's pretty good. It's able to hold up and get some volume going. Maybe we can see it raise a bit higher. For the rest, there's actually not much. Syndicate at 550. Yeah, exactly. VNet had some pretty good resistance around 12 yesterday. It bounced off of 12 a couple times and during intraday and even on the daily it bounced off of 1202. And then today, right now, it's trying it again. So but it's still above kind of I guess these, or I mean, they don't perfectly align, but kind of had this resistance around this error point with like 1160 to 1185, that highest point here. Don't perfectly align, but it was seen as some sort of resistance previously. Now it's way back above it. 12. I mean, it saw some resistance yesterday. I wouldn't say it's huge resistance. Kind of more intraday thing, so it doesn't really matter. Kind of just will delay the entire thing, but XTI down 10% today after, I mean, 2 15% plus day. Guess we'll have to see. Does any of you guys are looking at other things, or is that it for today? If not, I'll just hop off. I'll leave you guys with this. I'll see you guys in the chat during the rest of the day. But personally, not seeing much. Don't have much. I'm interested into buying either. So I'll keep you guys updated for SNDK. Probably will just either we'll stop us out or we'll fully sell the rest of the position at the end of the day if it closes under the 10 estimate. That's as simple as it gets with this. We are currently this stop loss is 120% in profit, so we're currently around 125 right now, maybe a bit under that. Decent position, I would say. Highest trim was taken here. I don't exactly remember the percentage. 188 highest trim. So it's a very good trade regardless what happens today. VNet is, I mean, it's trying to push up. I would like to see it above 1231, this high here. It's kind of the highest high of what's happening recently over the almost past year. All right. So is everyone good, or do we have some couple last minute questions before I hop off? We're good. All right. So have a good day, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for live trading.